It is kind of sad because you were famous and then you moved down. Yes, it is kind of sad, but it's part of life. Not all the time we're at the top. Hey yo, what it do? My name is George something, ladies and gentlemen, and I am using a lazy format video because I am too lazy to set up anything right now, to set up the camera, to wear some stupid shades, set up everything, the lights and everything. The lights are off and I'm too lazy to do anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a lazy format, a gameplay video with my sexy ass voice, ladies and gentlemen. It's still me. It doesn't change anything. It's still me, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before I start, join the Hood Gang Network today. It only costs $2.99. It helps the channel and it helps the cause. Also, I just want to invite everyone. If you don't want to join though, that's fine. Super stickers, super thanks, you know how it is, cause it helps the channel. Do whatever you can to help this channel stay afloat. Now, on to the video topic. Let's talk about Tony Chimel. You guys remember, this was 12 hours ago. I just found out about this online. Holy shit. Former WWE ring announcer Tony Chimel now works at a Trader Joe's grocery store. Now, here's the thing. I have no problem with changing professions, changing jobs. It's all part of life. You can't stay at a job forever unless you chose to stay at that job forever, or you got treated well, this job is treating you well, and because of that you want to stay with this company until the end of time. There are instances like that. The company's treating them well, they are getting paid well, and because of that they stayed with the company until their retirement or until the end of time. That happens, alright? There's nothing wrong with changing companies or changing work or changing jobs. It's all part of life. If there is one thing that's permanent in life, it is changes. Now, who is this Tony Chimel guy? Well, you know that guy who announces Edge with the voice crack? The rated R superstar. I can't do it. There's a compilation on YouTube of, every time Tony Chimel voice cracks when he announces Edge. There's a compilation on YouTube. I suggest you go check that out. It's very funny and it's very nostalgic. It reminds me of the old school SmackDown. So where am I getting at with this video? Well, here's the thing. It's actually sad. Yeah, I know it's sad, but at the same time, if you look at it, we gotta be happy for the guy because during this climate, in this fucking climate, a job, a work is fucking gold. It's a gold mine. We gotta be happy for the guy. He has a job and he has work. Now, I'm not sure if his work is he's a manager or he's at the top of the executive, he's in the office, or he's a top ranking worker in that Trader Joe's grocery store. Now, I'm not sure if he's at the top. You gotta be happy for the guy, alright? If he's at the top, he's a manager or he's a supervisor, that's good for him. But if he's a cashier or a store clerk, we gotta be happy for him. But at the same time, yes, I know, I saw some sad reacts. It is kinda sad. Think about it. From a WWE ring announcer announcing for a WWE Hall of Famer Edge, from that shit, he moved down to working for a Trader Joe grocery. Yes, when you look at it from a certain point of view, it is kind of sad because you were famous and then you moved down. Yes, it is kind of sad, but it's part of life. Not all the time we're at the top. There are some times where we're at the top and then the next day we're at, our lowest lows, alright? We change jobs. Our jobs usually Sometimes it gets a downgrade, not all the time it's an upgrade. Yes, I know it's very, very, very sad, but you have to understand, in this fucking climate, work is a fucking miracle right now. Like, it's very, very hard to get a job right now. So I'm just saying, man, you know, we gotta be happy for the guy and all this cool shit. You know, at least he's working. At least he can still work. He can still, like, work at a, you know, he can still get a job or whatever. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's got a special job at this grocery store. He's probably one of those announcers, you know, when they're calling the staff in a grocery store, hey, you know, clean up at aisle 39 or clean up at aisle 69. Maybe he's the guy who's doing that, alright? So we don't know the full story, so we gotta try and look at this at a positive side, you know, positivity, you know, think positive. In this world that we live in right now, in this cruel, cruel world that we fucking live in right now, whatever good shit that happens in our life, we gotta fucking cherish it, because 90% of life is pretty shit, right? And we gotta deal with that 90%, right? 90% of our lives is always shit, and we gotta work hard until our 90% of shit turns into a 50% of good shit. Alright, you know, like, positive mindset up in here. But yeah, I do feel for some people, you know, a lot of people, when they work at this high-paying job and then they move down to a low-paying job, it is kind of frustrating. It is kind of shit. But, you know, that's part of life. Changes and everything. You just gotta fucking find a way to move up. And what I mean by moving up financially, moving up in life, ladies and gentlemen. And I think this is a lesson for all of us. Now, I do wish for Tony Chimel the best. You know, the rated R superstar. I mean, if he wanted to, he could do a podcast. I'm just saying, man. I mean, where is he? Like, does anyone have a contact to this guy? I want to contact this guy, alright? Like, we can do a collab. You know, I can help him with his, you know, if he wants to do social media, if he wants to do YouTube, TikTok, podcast, if he needs help with all that shit, I'm here. George Something is here, and I'm willing to help this guy. If anyone out there, if you're watching this video right now and you have a connection, you have contact with Tony Chimel, do tell me, right? Because I want to help this guy. For some reason, I feel like helping this guy. Someone please, like, tell him to contact me on Twitter or whatever, or Discord or whatever. Like, tell him to comment down below. I'ma leave a trail right here, or he can send us an email, you know, business inquiries. Yeah, man, I'm reaching out to this Tony Chimel guy. I want to help him out if he wants to set up a podcast or a video uploading shit. If he wants to start social media and earn money from social media, I want to help this man. Like, for real. This isn't a joke. This isn't some fucking whatever. This is for real, ladies and gentlemen, because I really want to help. It ain't nothing if it's from George Something. Aight, the world champ has got a head out.